2, 1. This is Dum Dum Gaming, and this is Farm Simulator 15.
Right, so today we're starting our first series of our walkthrough series of Westbridge Hills, I think. What we're going to do is we're going to just try and make as much money as we possibly can, and you know yourself, the usual, try and have a successful farm.
Yeah, so basically it's a bit of a hit and hope. We hope to make cash monies.
Correct.
Correct.
This is Scal here in the combine, and I'm McGinn here watching him playing the game. He's just going to harvest the field, and you know yourself. When you start this map, you actually get a lot of machinery with it, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's just the size of the map, really.
Yeah, it's like every map, you kind of get a lot of basic materials, though, you know.
Like, obviously, when you further on you progress in the game, you're going to get more stuff that you can use. So bigger headers for your combines, better combines that can hold more stuff. You can get bigger trailers. You can get forage wagons if you want to collect the straw that comes out of the back.
I'll even show you like some of the stuff. What we're going to try and do is, because we started the game and we have no money, as we're able to see, we have $11,000. We're going to try and get into silage first, because that's what makes us the most money. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to harvest this field here. It's an absolutely massive field, and it's probably going to take us this episode and maybe half of the next episode to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to get all the grain and we're going to put it into this trailer and we're going to sell it. There's not much money in this wheat, as you'll be able to see. That's the reason we want to get into silage straight away. So we'll be able to make the most money, basically, isn't it?
It's depending on how much you use it. But what machine was it again?
Yeah, basically, like we in our last game, like for games we usually play on our own, like not our YouTube game, you get like about $20,000 a load of silage, which is literally one scoop of silage. Which is much quicker and much easier to do this. Like, this load will take us probably about half an hour to fill, and it'll only make us about $9,000. So what we're going to try and do is, because we're starting the game, we're going to get as much money as we possibly can.
So basically we're going to be doing a series where it's going to be leading up to where we make the silage, and then we're going to show you how much you get per bucket of silage. So all this is like just simple stuff that you can do, even that'll get you to this point. So that's basically what we're going to be doing from here on today. And it'll be just, of course, we're going to be having a bit of a joke and a laugh as well.
Yeah. It's basically just a walkthrough series, you know yourself, when you start a new game, what we do, what we find the best way to make money, the most effective way to make money. And obviously it will be a bit of crack, because we are two mates and we're having a crack farming away, you know yourself.
That's it, like this game, I was very sceptical about getting this game at first. And, we must have pumped about at least, 40 hours,
yeah,
over 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what obviously with McGinn going to college and all that, and I have work as well. So literally, all we do is
every weekend we're glued to the PlayStation.
It's any chance we get, really. Let's be honest.
The girlfriend's going mad, you know yourself. But look, you have to have time for yourself as well. That's it.
It's the time for the video game. That's it. You know,
have the crack at the boys. You know yourself.
The missus has to understand. Farming is love. Farming is life.
Yeah, especially when you live in the middle of the city and you don't have an ounce of a farm around you. But sure, look. No, but realistically, you probably see other YouTubers out there and they'll be very serious. They'll be like going along the roads and yourself taking handy. But we're a bit more kind of laid back. We just want to make money, drive the coolest tractors, have the biggest tractors, have a few Lamborghinis. You know yourself, have a bit of fun.
That's it. You know.
Also, we're playing on PS4. I don't know if Dylan said it.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned that yet. So we are playing on PS4.
Yeah, we won't have all the mods. Like, we don't really have as much fancy mods as the PC players, but we'll show you kind of a bit of crack. You know yourself. Like, we're no professionals, really, are we?
Yeah. So basically, we're just PlayStation scrubs.
Having a bit of a laugh and joke.
Bit of a jokey, laughy laugh.
Yeah. As you can see, though, as I was saying, like, this process is so long. Like, this trailer, see down the bottom right hand corner there, you're able to see the little numbers going up. It's like 2,700 at the moment. This is be full at 100%. You're able to see it 33% now, but it goes up to 100%, but it takes absolutely ages.
Yeah, so
which is a disaster, because it, like, for us, like, when you're starting the game, this field is planted, but like, as you'll see as the episodes go on, like, you have to cultivate it, you have to sow it, you have to wait for it to grow. Then you have to harvest it and do this, and then rinse and repeat, same thing. But with the silage, you literally plant the grass, cut the grass, put it in a big pile, and make loads of money really quick. That's basically what we do. Now our whole series isn't going to be just let's be grassmen and make a lot of silage, but just like it's just a disaster doing a field like this with like little.
It's the fact that the machinery we have is so basic.
Yeah.
It's really it's small farm machinery where we want the big mahoos of gear.
Yeah.
Because we're sows like that.
Yeah. But our goal will be to have like, just say for instance this field here. Look, I'm just going to show you. We want to be down the bottom of the screen. There is field 19 and the biogas plant that you're able to see. We're hopefully turn that field into grass and have all that field for silage, all that grass, and turn it into silage. In the biogas plant there is bunkers for making silage, which is handy, and you sell the silage in the biogas plant, so we'll have all our material that we need for silage down there in a shed, which will be easy to use, so we don't have to be bringing the tractors up and down the whole map and wasting fucking time, like, you know yourself.
Yeah, so eventually the way you're gonna, like we have on Bjornholm, the other map, what we do is we have
a set of machinery per field.
For basically for whatever activity we're doing or whatever type of farming we're doing, we have the machinery on site ready. That is the ideal plan.
Yeah.
So for now, like as you see throughout this series, we're gonna be, just going through the motions really, using whatever we have just to get to that point. And then even if you want, like, you can mention in the comments, you can write to us on Twitter, and you can say, look, can we see your other farm? And like we don't have all the fields bought. Yeah. Well, like we've got like some of the best machinery that'll like do any job you want. Now we did go a bit ridiculous every now and then by buying quad tracks when we don't need them.
Correct. And I want some actually as well. That's another point. Just if you are playing Farm Simulator, sometimes like the biggest tractor isn't the best, because like when we were starting out, we were like, oh, buy the biggest tractor. It'll be definitely the best, do the job the quickest. But some of the tractors actually, the trailers and some of the equipment actually doesn't attach to the tractors. Yeah. And a lot of them don't have PTO shafts in the front, so like just say for instance if you were going to buy one of them, I'll show you now, like say tractors like such as this New Holland T9 and this case quad track and this case Magnum, they don't have any attachments for the front, so you can't put like a mower on the front or anything like that, like, so it's kind of a pain in the ass because you can only pull things down. It's only really good if you have a line of like 15 trailers that needs to pull a lot of weight, or a big plough. Yeah,
exactly. Eventually, when you do get into, when we first started, when I first actually started playing Farm Sim, when I joined into McGinn and Dan's game, one of the other guys we played the game with, it was the lads were making silage for the cows, and then another friend of mine that I happened to work with, he got into the game as well. Like we were talking about it for a long time, and then eventually we never did. We started buying other games. We work, family, girlfriends and all that. But then we just settled in one day. I paid about €20 on the PlayStation Store, I think it was. And we got into it. Now he was like, right, we had to figure out how to make the money the fastest. So we were doing corn, we were doing canola. Like, if you're making any money off plant, from tillage farming, it's gonna be from
canola. Or as well you get missions. But like basically what Scal's trying to prove the point is, like, we aren't farmers. No, never will be farmers. Never come from a farming background at all. And like there probably is, if some of you watching here are big farmers, but we don't really, it's not even that we don't care, like we don't really have the appreciation for making fields. We just want to have the biggest tractor, the shiniest tractor. Just like in Call of Duty, you want to have the best camo on your gun, you know what I mean? You're not like mad into the gun, you just want to have the coolest thing out there, like, so that's the reason.
Like to be honest now, like, we have kind of gotten a bit into farming now. We have, like, one day, I remember the day we went out and we actually started looking.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
That's fucking gay.
We drove up around North County Dublin and we started going around looking. We started looking at farm, like, equipment. And of course, we've seen two, I think it was a New Holland and what was it?
Yeah, actually some of the equipment that's in the game.
Yeah, we've seen some of the equipment in the game, and of course, so we nearly row off the car looking at it.
Yeah. I know, it does spark an interest now.
Yeah, it does. You can't say it doesn't. Like, it's,
Boy, sorry that, hun. It is cool though. But anyway, basically, like what this series is going to be, it's going to be a walkthrough of us. Like my goals, I don't know about Scal's goals. I'm a bit of a selfish fucker, so I'll do what I want to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to harvest this field to try and make a few quid to buy a few bits, and then see all this hay that's on the ground here on the right hand side. We're going to bale that, and we're going to use that to make the tri mixture for the cows, which makes them, when you feed them, like you're able to feed them silage, you're able to feed them hay, you're able to feed them whatever. But if you make the tri mix, it brings their productivity up to 100%, and everything gets better. Like, you know, they make, what can I say, more manure to fertilise the plants, you know yourself, to make more milk, and it's just like a little, you wouldn't even notice the money going up, but it just goes up, and a lot of the food is just kind of waste materials from farms you're already doing. So
yeah, so it makes sense in a way, just to kind of use it.
Yeah.
Instead of just going out and instead of going out and just cultivating your farm and saying, oh yeah, sure,
Yeah.
do whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it's good to be able to use everything.
Oh.
Careful there.
Near fatal collision there. This trailer's nearly full now anyway.
So what we'll do is when that trailer fills up, I'll jump in and I'll take it down. I'll take it out for the spin.
Yeah.
You can continue the combine.
Or sure, I can even show them where to do it, and then when I get to the place, you can just drive her back and I'll do a bit of harvesting.
Yeah, I wish you.
Hey, one Sharon, as
Hey,
they would
one-
say. Now, fucking, what's that of actually?
What film? I think it's the van. No, it's not the van. It's either the van or the snapper.
The snapper.
In case you haven't already guessed it, we're actually from Ireland.
Yeah.
And the snapper and the van are probably one of the greatest films ever made here in Ireland.
Yeah. Very quotable films, as they would say.
Very quotable films.
Yeah, no, so we're kind of like, we are just starting out a new YouTube channel. Like, we're just gonna, you know yourself, but we just want kind of some ideas what you just like to do, so don't ever feel like that like we won't reply to your comments or stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you just drop us a line, even like drop it into the comments, even try and catch us on Twitter.
Yeah.
And we'll have a look, and if it's something you're not sure about, like, we can give you a hand. But
Yeah.
we could even throw up a video, like a quick 15-minute video, just showing you how we do certain things.
Exactly. We'll try and stay as interactive as possible. I know, like, kind of other bigger people, you might not get as much feedback. But we will. Anyway, look, the best place, you're able to see like where the yield actually is, how much money you get for. See on this screen here, this is how much money you make from like selling your bits. Like, you can see wheat. See, you have biogas plant, biomass heating plant, and the diner. They're like 3 areas you're able to sell these fruit types here. You're able to see on the left hand side: wheat, barley, corn, granola, all them stuff. But see, the diner obviously has the most yield per ton, to be honest. So we're going to bring that to the diner. The diner's located there, just on the right hand side.
Pick us up a cheeseburger, will you?
McDonald's
Starving.
after this for a cheeseburger.
Make sure you take that whip cross country.
Yeah, the fuck am I at? The mod texting you.
Why, ma? Jeez, I'm too hideous to have mods. And thank God my picture's not on this. And nobody watching videos.
Yeah, no likes.
0 likes.
Fucking Rocky Dennis.
Oh, Rocky Dennis. Jeez.
Yeah. If we can, if we're good enough at editing, we'll throw a little picture up there of Rocky Dennis and have a look at him.
Just to squeeze him in there.
He's a
Like,
good looking guy to slag your friends about, you know yourself.
we don't go down bullying in any way. Just go crack.
Yeah. Friendly banter.
That's it. The banter panter.
Yeah, no,
Jesus,
so.
people knocking around where you were.
Yeah.
Uncle Pete's.
Walking like fucking Bruce Wayne. Or John Wayne, even. Oh, man, about Bruce Wayne. Batman. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, the goals for this is a fleet of Lambos for silage. Realistically.
Yeah, that's why you need 3 Lambos for silage.
Yeah, you need 3
The
Lambos.
thing is, the third one is just...
One Lambo for mowing and windrowing. Another Lambo
for mowing
mowing
and collecting.
and collecting. And the third Lambo just to have 3, because the best things come in 3s.
Exactly.
Here, do you want to drive this back to...
Yeah, 1 second, I'll jump out.
Boom.
Right. Now, let's see. Give me bearings first before I go anywhere. This is just a straight drive.
Yeah.
You didn't empty all this.
Don't know.
There's still 7% left in it. Every penny counts, bud.
Fact. You can see that now. We got just under $10,000 for that load. And like, how long did that take us? Probably only took us about 10 minutes or so. But as the later videos goes on, like by probably episode 3, maybe episode 4, we'll be well into silage time, and even you'll be able to see like how much more money is in that. Like, this is good, and like the equipment is so cheap for stuff like that. Like, that's the reason we're going to it. Like, you only have to buy 3 mowers.
So you need 2 mowers. You need one. You need a dual mower. You need a single mower.
A windrower.
One.
A collector, and you're even able to buy a New Holland tractor there. Like, what New Holland is it? Like, see this New Holland here, you're able to attach a front loader, and also this one you can attach front loader to too. But like, what we'll hope to be getting is we'll hopefully have enough money to buy one of these, add a big bucket to it, and each bucket of silage is literally 20 grand. You know, we'll be here all day making 20 grand.
Oh yeah, the thing about it is as well, like, we're probably not going to show you, but what we'll do is, in our own time, we'll make up a big tarp of silage.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is then we'll show you how much we can get per bucket, because it's a long process making silage.
Yeah.
Because you could be cutting grass for 4 or 5 hours, and you know, but the fact of the matter is, it will make you money.
Yeah.
You know, if you how much 11% can get you what? 7-8 buckets. That's over 100 grand. Like.
Yeah, and like say if you mow the field once, like when you actually are mowing, your tractor goes probably about 15 mile an hour or so. So it actually is kind of a fast enough process. Not here like cruising along at 6 mile an hour all day. Like, you know, it is fast. It's fast. The only thing about it is, like, when you do buy a field, you have to sow it full of grass, which does take time. But regardless what you're growing, you have to sow.
At that point, you're making enough money. You can just hire a worker to get that done, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can go right. You can say him loose. I can kind of tip on and do something else.
Yeah. But like, as I said again, like, and I know we're talking.
Just
about
hang on there. We'll get that empty first.
Yeah.
Is it empty? Is it?
Yeah.
No issue.
Like, it's not just going to be a silage channel. Like, we do a lot of things. Like, but just Jesus Christ, oh yeah, man. Jesus Christ.
You took that swing a bit too hard, it did.
Correct. No wonder you don't have a full license. Full mistake.
You need work vehicles license. That's enough. Still drive tractors.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Don't think you're qualified to fucking yoga and rent a go-kart thing.
over Magaluf or something. Jeez, I think I'm a bit too far.
You go a bit left.
Yeah,
Just a bit there.
I don't think you actually miss anything, but it's the fact that it doesn't look good at all.
What?
The fact that it looks like it's spilling out over.
No, look, I missed a bit of wheat there in the bottom left. Where can you see it? How full is that wagon now?
We're doing alright, 44%.
Full.
Yeah.
Like, as well, this game, like, see, like this I'll just show you now. If you're new to the game, you've probably already seen it. Like, we're using this header here, and that's only 4.2 meters wide, so that's the width we're working at here. We're only covering a width of 4.2 meters. But like, as you see, like, when you get up the money, like, look at that, it's 13.7 meters
Jesus.
wide. So that's how many times? That's triple the width of what we're working on now, you know? And like that's our combine to 100 grand, but like, hopefully we build up the money to get a combine there, like 430 grand. And like, when you think of it, like, each row here, it's taken us a while, but like, when you have a bigger machine, you can do 3 rows in the space of one, you know, and everything becomes so much quicker when you have money. That's the reason like, what we're working for now, our first goal is to get silage done, because that is the best way to make money, you know, isn't it?
Yeah, realistically, it's
actually, I need to turn on the settings for you to.
It's the best way to make the money.
Yeah.
So well, you can make separate accounts as well. So
yeah,
for the money I make, you know, he'd be making money as well.
Yeah, the way we're playing this now is we're playing it online together. That's the reason. Like, when Scal here, he makes no money. Online is actually a really good way to play. Like, You can. Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Jesus Christ! It's like a fucking episode. Fucking. I don't know. Yeah, we're good.
chaos here. The only problem is I keep looking at your screen because I'm so used to looking at that one.
Yeah, it's our first time here. We're playing little together in the same room.
It's getting a bit sweaty in here.
Yeah, you know yourself. I have to go a bit right. Yeah, no, but if you are if you're a person looking at this game, like Farm Simulator 17 now, when is it? It's coming out in 2 weeks. Looking at videos of it there, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, I've never played Farm Simulator 13, but from watching gameplay videos, there's no comparison of 13 and 15, and I'd say it'll be the same from 15 17. Like every year, every time these games come out, it gets so much better. Like, you know.
Yeah, they do it every second year, which makes it so much better, I think.
Yeah, and like, and all the like, they're like legit machines.
Is it every second year, or is it just that they do it for the year back? Like,
I honestly don't know.
It doesn't make a difference either way. Like, it's like the new one looks absolutely incredible.
Yeah, like when you get later on in our series, you'll see like we'll have all like New Holland tractors, we'll have Case tractors, we'll have all them, and they're actual real tractors. Like, you know, sometimes you buy a game, like you think of like Grand Theft Auto or whatever, like they're kind of replicas of cars. Like, these are the legit cars. They're real, like, you know, and it is good fun, and it's cool that you actually are using authentic machines as well, you know. Pascal doing a good job there,
keeping our lit. But that's the thing as well. Like, we've been out and about, and we've actually seen some of the machines from the game. And usually you'd be out and about, and you're like, oh jeez, look at that's a fancy New Holland there. Yeah. You know, and you might not, it won't be just passing by like that fleeting moment you catch it. Like, oh jeez, that's a New Holland. And you might be one from the game, but sure, who knows? Like, it's at the passing by.
Yeah.
Make sure you stick your beacon on. Safety first.
Oh Jesus Christ! Jesus.
It's way too hard in the paint.
As well, like, what's good about this game is, like at the moment now we're playing in real time. You're able to speed up the time, so like when you have your crops growing or even the grass or anything, you're able to speed it up to the time is like 120 times faster, and like you don't have to wait, you know, like 3 days for the stuff to grow or anything.
So even what we tend to do normally is when we're playing, we'll say, you know, we want to cut the grass, so we'll speed up the time, and then when the grass is grown, we'll cut it all. But then if it hits night time, what we'll do is, because it gets difficult to cut grass at night time, because you turn the lights on, the lights aren't great. So what we'll tend to do is we'll speed it up just to hit, so it hits 6 o'clock in the morning, set it back to real time, and then we can cut grass at our leisure then.
Then we have all our daytime actual light, you know, instead of
proper farming. None of this cracker, like, you know, I don't know many farmers that do it at night time, you know, unless they're in a rush to get the harvest out.
You see the boys doing the silage there, flat out at night, but in this game now, the lights aren't great. Like, I was even watching some other guys' videos there, and they obviously are PC players, but they can get floodlights. But when you have a PlayStation, you don't have the luxury of mods that people made up, you know. And like, realistically, most of the people who would be playing this would be like just having a bit of crack. What the fuck am I doing here?
Keep our
it's not near full, is it?
76%. It's still another fair whack to go, like.
Yeah. But anyway, we might wrap this video up soon, and just because I don't want you to get bored out of your face watching us go up and down the same field. You know what we're doing now. We're gonna try and get a bit of silage.
So what we'll do is probably for the next video, I'd say we'll probably finish off this field before that, and then we'll show you, like, you know, how much money we've made, and what we might do is we might go back, because when you start the game, the grain silo is filled with different types of seeds, you know. So you'll have different types of crops. So you'll have your canola, you'll have your wheat, your barley, and your corn, and you can take that all down to the diner and you can sell it all off, make a few quid. And if you want to, you can even sell your tractors. You know, we might just keep one or two, just for the base, just maybe one or two bases.
You're able to see here now, like we come with, you're able to see there, it goes you own two. Like, that tractor is only 90 horsepower. The only thing it has really going for it is it could pull this trailer, but there's no reason for it. And you're able to sell it there for 18,500. So you sell the two of them and you have nearly 40 grand, and then sell one of them and that, like, you know, And when we're finished harvesting this field, we'll sell the combine and stuff. So like we will have money to buy machines for what we want. And then later, when we actually have made up more money over time,
we go back. We
go back and we'll buy the combines back. We'll buy more tractors. We'll buy more trailers. You know, but at the start, like we're the type of people who don't really like trying to take loans out because that's kind of cheating. You know, and you always forget to pay them back. You know yourself. Right, anyway, so
just gonna wrap that up here, yeah? So what we'll do is we'll leave it there for today. The next time around, so we'll have all this field done and we'll be able to show you a lot more of what we can do. So signing off.
Thanks for watching. Never